Hello. Do you see the yellow bunny? The yellow bunny sees you. He wants you to come closer, Gabriel. Follow the yellow bunny.
I am Candy Cadet. I can talk. I can give you candy. Let me tell you a story. Candy, candy, candy. Candy all day. Once upon a time, there was a cold dark cave in the deepest shadows of the forest. There were tales of what lurked within the cave. Could it be a bear's den? Or maybe a family of bunnies? Could it be the home of a fox or a bird? No one knew what was inside. That's what made it scary, but deep down inside, everyone wanted to know what lived in the cave. One day, a child was wandering through the safest parts of the forest. The sun shined bright here. Nothing bad could reach them, or so they thought. A mysterious creature tapped them on the shoulder. The child did not know what animal it was. They had heard stories of something similar from long ago in the past, but never saw one up close. The strange beast told the child, "Follow me, I can show what's in the cave. It's not so scary once you see for yourself." The child was never seen again. Months go by. More children become lost in the woods. No one ever dared to search the cave. The poor children, trapped in the cave by the beast, want nothing more than to go home. Thankfully, the beast was not the only one who lived in the cave. An old sorceress, older than time, woke from her century-long slumber. The poor children cried to be saved, so she did what was in her power to help.
Hello? Hey, Jeremy. Welcome to your first night on the job. Came in through the front door, right? Sorry, I forgot to tell you that we kept the back door unlocked for you. You can go through there tomorrow night. It's closer to the office and will probably be safer. Anyways, I thought I'd give you a call to fill you in on some stuff you should know about your job. The last guy who was in your position had some complaints. He's made a big deal out of it, and some rumors have been spreading. But I'm here to tell you what's actually important to you right now. You know, I was surprised that anyone even took the job opening, but I'm happy you did. Otherwise, I'd have to sit at that desk all night instead. So, yes, the animatronic characters do move around at night. We're currently trying to reach out to the team who made them. They, never mentioned anything about a night mode, so we're pretty sure it's an error on their end right now. The last guy was telling us that they were weirdly aggressive and trying to get into his office. They don't do this in the day, so we think it could be a problem with the security systems that the engineering team set them up with. Maybe it's something caused by the poor lighting or lack of children to monitor. But we gave the last guy an empty Freddy Fazbear head, just in case they were mistaking his face for someone else. And it worked! Yeah, it seemed to work on most of the bots who were wandering into his office. But, it doesn't work on that, puppet thing by the prize corner. It was brought over from before the remodel, and it, came with a music box. It seems to stay in the big present box when it's playing, so for now, we set up a way you can wind it up remotely through your camera feed. I worked here before the remodel, and I never really liked that thing. It was always... right, Freddy. Freddy seems to be weirdly sensitive to light. We think it's because of all the flash photography from opening week, but, he's been running into the breaker boxes that are in the staff-only areas, and, accidentally switching the lights off. If you hear him laughing, you might want to check any cameras that have a flashing green breaker box. You could try flashing your camera flashlight on and off, and maybe the bright blinking light will confuse him enough to walk away. But if he does mess with the breakers, we set up a way for you to switch them back on using your camera monitor, so you shouldn't worry too much about the lights going out. Okay, that should be all you need to know for now. You write this stuff down in the logbook we gave you. Use it to doodle or journal or whatever. It's a little company gift. I'll check in again with you tomorrow, but see you on the flip side. Glad you're back. Wasn't too bad last night, right? You probably noticed the old models in the parts and service room by now, right? We've been having some trouble with them too recently. From what I remember, they wanted to originally retrofit the old models with the new tech. In the end, they decided to just start over. They were too big and ugly and that smell. But, they seem to have been acting up recently too. The mask would work on most of them, but that last guy was having trouble getting Foxy to leave him alone. We found that he seems to be sensitive to light in a similar way to our new Freddy. So, for now, if he appears at the end of your hallway, just flicker your light on and off until he leaves. I don't know if you ever had a chance to come here before the remodel, but I love those old characters. Foxy was always my favorite. He would tell you tales of his days out at sea. There was a small pirate-themed play structure that looped around him. The kids loved him. I know a lot of people found them ugly, but I don't think they were terrible. When you see them moving, talking, and singing, the illusion really comes together, and it feels like a real cartoon character is standing right in front of you. The new bots are alright. I feel like they're trying a bit too hard to be kid-friendly, you know? They tried to do the whole play space surrounding Foxy again, but having him right by the ball pit ended up being a bit of a hazard. The arms and legs of the new models pop on and off really easily. I think it's a safety precaution. If a character swung their arm too fast towards a child, it would be better if the animatronic broke instead of the child, you know. But when you have a bunch of kids grabbing and pulling on him, he falls apart pretty fast. None of us here at the location are trained properly to repair these guys. We requested that the engineers come in to do a full repair, but they said they won't be able to until next month. For now, we try to piece them back together ourselves, and it isn't working out too well. It doesn't help that a lot of the pieces get lost in the ball pit. We gotta use some parts from the older models when we can't find them. But then the next day, some kid always manages to find the missing part and just shoves it back on. We've been calling it the Mangle, because it just looks like a monstrous mess of parts now. We restricted the rooms to private parties only for now, though. It only took a week for him to get that messed up. We can't deal with much more. But besides that, the whole Kids Cove area just feels kinda lame. There really isn't any pirate stuff in there anymore, it's just bright colors. I wish they would just bring back the guy who made the original crew for the new ones. Back when he was involved in running the place, I had a chance to talk with him a few times, and he always seemed really passionate about everything he did. But, I think in the end, it was his decision to leave. I think something happened to his daughter, but I never really looked into it. After that, his business partner filled in his place, and things never really felt the same. But we have new ownership now. I feel like this is a rough start, but I'm excited to see where we are heading. Okay, I'll let you get to it. Have a good night. Dispatch. Welcome to...
Wake up.